Climbing is for everyone, that's what makes it so great. However, a significant weight difference between climber and belayer can make a fall dangerous. The belayer might be pulled upward, risking injury, collision, or even losing the grip on the braking hand. That's where we come in. Meet Mammut Assist, the ideal solution for climbing partners with a weight difference. Positioned between the climber and belayer and secured to the first bolt. This device increases friction, but only when needed, during falls and while lowering. Simply open the device by pushing the slider upwards. Insert the rope following the marking to ensure proper setup. For weight differences up to 35 kilos, use the standard mode. Attach it to the first bolt using a quick draw. For weight differences up to 45 kilos, use the boost mode. Attach it to the first bolt using a locking carabiner instead of a quick draw. This way Mammut Assist reacts quicker. Before climbing, always perform a partner check, including verifying the correct setup of the Mammut Assist. Setting up is simple. Attach it on the way up. When clipping, do pull the Mammut Assist in a downward movement first and then up. Always ensure the protector is facing the wall and the rope to the climber is on the outside. Alternatively, if the route is hard in the beginning, the climber can grab a jug below the first bolt. Clip the Mammut Assist, return to the ground, chalk up and start climbing. Make sure the upper carabiner can move freely in the bolt. If this is not the case, attach it to the mile. The Mammut Assist requires a slight angle to activate. To ensure this, the belayer should stand at least 80 centimeters away from a direct vertical line beneath the device and slightly to the side. This position not only helps activate Mammut Assist properly, but it also reduces the risk of collision between belayer and climber. In the event of a fall, Mammut Assist increases rope friction, dissipating a significant amount of energy at the first bolt. This means that the belayer feels considerably less impact of the climber's fall. After the fall, just start climbing again and the Mammut Assist will unlock automatically. Once the route is done, or your arms are done, the belayer can lower the climber as usual. Also here, the belayer feels by far less impact, which makes lowering a lot easier. In the gym, we recommend you to lower the climber all the way down to the ground. To unlock the assist, the belayer and climber both need to provide slack. The climber can then climb up and get the Mammut Assist. Super important, don't leave the device hanging. In case you do, make sure you put your name on it. Mammut Assist is also made for top rope climbing, making it a versatile addition to your climbing routine. Now, let's have a closer look at how the Mammut Assist works under the hood. When the device is not engaged, the rope runs freely through the device. This open state is stable and only changes when it really needs to, like during a fall or when lowering. False activations are reduced to a minimum. Now, if the climber falls, the system gets pulled upward. That triggers the cam, which curves the rope around the cam and the steel insert, which add friction right where it's needed. But here's the clever part. The rope isn't blocked completely. The patented design simply reroutes the rope to increase the friction. The result is a natural feeling for the belayer, allowing soft catches through dynamic belaying, which is way better for the climber. On top of that, it also helps extend the life of your rope. Now, let's talk about the most critical scenario, falling directly into the first quick draw when you're close to the ground. In this case, Mammut Assist works as an emergency stop, greatly reducing the risk of the climber making a grounder. Mammut Assist is considered personal protective equipment, is therefore tested and certified according to an extensive test protocol at the German TÜV Süd. The test set reflects a standardized gym setup and it looks like this. Steel weights are used to simulate worst-case fall scenarios. These weights are attached to climbing ropes to replicate the dynamic of a real climbing fall. The first bolt or quick draw is positioned at 3.1 meter height and the weight is dropped into a quick draw at 6 meter height. We tested two fall scenarios. A standard climbing fall where the climber falls into a quick draw above the Mammut Assist and a direct fall into the device. In both cases, the device must reliably catch and hold the fall. In scenario 1, The reference value is first determined by simulating a fall without the Mammut Assist using equal weights of 80 kilos. Then the assist is attached to the first bolt and tested under maximum weight difference conditions, meaning 35 kilos using a quick draw and 45 kilos using a carabiner. To cover all cases, we tested the lightest and the heaviest belayer weight allowed, 30 and 100 kilos, and repeated the test with a rope of minimum and maximum diameter. In scenario 2, the Mammut Assist is tested during a lead fall directly into the first quick draw. Again, a reference fall of 2 meters without the device was performed first. Then the same test procedure was repeated with the Mammut Assist. So, what does this mean for you? A 50 kilo belayer can safely catch a climber up to 85 kilo using the Mammut Assist with a quick draw. Switch to boost mode with a locking carabiner, and that same belayer can now catch a climber with up to 95 kilos. These values are the working range. For light belayers, especially teens or anyone between 30 and 50 kilos, proper training is absolutely crucial before using Mammut Assist. For example, a 30 kilo belayer should only belay up to 50 kilo using Mammut Assist with a quick draw, or up to 60 kilo in boost mode with a carabiner. And yes, the Mammut Assist also activates during a lead fall into the first quick draw. We tested this across all recommended weight combinations. The device also meets the strength requirements of 15 kN held for 3 minutes. A side note, the German Alpine Club also tested all devices on the market with the exact same test setup, and they choose to compare the compensation value. To determine this value, the weight of the belayer is only allowed to be pulled up to the reference value. Here, our Mammut Assist compensated 20 to 35 kilos using a quick draw, and in boost mode it compensated 30 to 50 kilos. You see, weight differences are no longer an obstacle with Mammut Assist. Our goal is to make climbing accessible for everyone. And with this device, we hope that we can make climbing more enjoyable for you and your climbing partner.